So yesterday I was attempting to record this video and I thought everything was going good. Turns out no audio recorded. Great, right? Life is amazing. So now we're gonna try it again and see what goes, see what happens, to see if this works. Anywho, um, what's up? Um, today I'm gonna be showing a walkthrough, not a walkthrough, but like a breakdown of the release song, the original version, not the reimagined version, because my computer would die if I tried to record that. So we're gonna go with what we can. Um, yeah, so let's get started. So I wanted to start it off kind of ambient, full of life, basically. That's the best way I could put it. So I pretty much started off with the sample itself, but just kind of very reverbed out, along with some choir. And this choir is pretty much just a preset from Echo Soundworks Coda. I use this in almost everything. I love to put choir in my music, as you probably heard in all music, as well as this little sine wave thing and some chirps and stuff. And we have this going on. So this part right here was just a melody that I just, I like to put in different types of melodies in my songs. Um, no actual reason. I just put a lot of different melodies into the track and see which one goes where, so they could kind of, not combat with each other, but just give it a different feel at different moments. Um, this part right here pretty much just a sine wave with 3x oscillator. Um, I don't know how to explain the envelope. I just know I had to make it pretty short, honestly. Put some serum effects on it to give it a crushed feel. Brought out the mids a little bit. Um, that's basically it for that one. Now we get to the breakdown or the beat, whatever you want to call it. So I pretty much started this whole thing with the drums. I don't really remember what I did or how I came about trying to make the drum patterns or like just the whole percussion setup in general. There are three different percussive elements to make the snare. There's one kick. This little hi-hat thing is basically just a piece of the sample where the girl was hitting the doll on the table. I just got that one piece and made it into a hi-hat, I guess. It's not really a hi-hat, but that's what it's been used for right here. The snares, there are three different ones. So we have the first one, which is a snap. The second one is like a rim hit, and the third one is like a flam clap, kind of. And all together, we have the with the sample. I just try to rearrange it as much as I could. Not rearrange it, but try to keep it on beat, because the original sample wasn't exactly on beat. As you can see, I had to fit it with the beat, even though at some points it felt like it's off. And I think that's what led some people to believe that it wasn't original, that it was looped, which I could see why, because it wasn't really cut that well on my part. But at the same time, I like the way it feels. It gives it a more authentic feeling, I guess. That's pretty much what I did for that one. Just a lot of stuff going on here. I don't even know what half of this is. I know I took out some of the low end to filter out some of like the buzz and stuff like that. Some crystallizer to give it that trinkly bell feel, whatever you want to call it. Of course, we have the sub, which is just a distortion, some EQing, and some more distortion. And that's basically it for that one. Oh, also I have some of the choir, kind of like underlining it just to give it a little bit of atmosphere. At this point, or at the second part, we have this little piece right here, which I love so much. This is pretty much just a I forgot what the original thing was called, but I saved it as my own thing in my own preset folder. I was inspired by this artist named White Zoo, called Let Go. And in the drop or the breakdown of the song, there's this muffled trumpet sound. I guess that's like the best way to call it. But I remember when I first heard that sound years ago, I've been in love with it ever since. And I'm like, okay, you know, sounds good to me. It fits. I'm going to use it. Shout out to White Zoo. Not really sure what's going on with this preset. All I can tell you is I took out some of the high end to make it a little bit muffled, added some delay and reverb to make it spaced out. Then we have this part right here. So I know some people were thrown off when I didn't put the... My computer almost broke. I know they were surprised that I didn't put that in there. Originally, that wasn't even supposed to be there. I just did it to fill the gap. I didn't like it at first because it's just the way it sounded. Like I said, it was just to fill in the space. So I wasn't really worried about it. But then I changed it up, and this is what it sounds like in the reimagined version. I like it a lot more now. But I did keep just the indent part just to keep it as a, give it more of a stab type of feeling, or a hit type of feeling, or a beginning of something new type feeling. Almost forgot about these. So I have a little ARP going on in the at the bottom of this. It's just pretty much just a and just a sine wave with the decay very low. Just pretty simple. No effects on it at all. It's just here. In the second half of the beat, nothing really changed except for I changed the progression of it a little bit. So it went from to basically it for that one. Had some brass hits going on. It's from a Cymatics one-shot sample. And I also had a brass preset going on in Serum. I like to use Serum a lot. Basically the same thing, but just with a lower, more aggressive feel. Stop. And then we also have these little arcs down here, which are hear that crystallizer going on with this one as well. I had it in the background playing a little bit. Yeah, that's basically it with that one, honestly. I did add a little bit of maracas from a sample I had a little while ago. My computer is not liking this right now. But yeah, just some maracas. Nothing really going on in the master that much except for bringing out the lows and the highs just a little bit. But I had some vinyl like going on with the mix, but I had to turn it off for this recording so it didn't mess anything up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There were probably some things I left out because I didn't think they were important. But yeah, hopefully when I export this, it can actually have audio, because if it doesn't, hope y'all like this video. Go listen to Release if you haven't. Go listen to Release Reimagined if you haven't, and also go listen to my Going Up album that was released last year on Christmas. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. My socials are in the description. basically it, honestly. Uh, okay,